Spoiler, everybody's gonna die.
Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And we're here today to do a death watch because Battle of Winterfell is very, very near and we will be losing people, and we know this. We just had an episode dedicated to closing everybody's storylines. It's been very stressful. I think like we went back and we rewatched certain scenes, certain conversations, and they closed out a lot. Like that's why I think we loved episode 2 so much. Like it was so character centric and it was really tying up a lot of loose ends, but I think it's also terrifying because it's basically the world is ending, you know, and they have the big fight. So now we need to talk about who's dying because
we know that death is coming, guys. And it is near. So we're going to split this video kind of like in two. We're going to talk first about the deaths that we think are going to happen in the upcoming episode, in episode 3, and then we're gonna kind of talk about more of like the deaths that we see later on, like in the last couple episodes. So
yeah, I mean that might also change obviously depending on what happens this week, but I think that we'll definitely do like an updated prediction video when it gets closer to the finale. Right now we're just kind of talking about like our overall thoughts. And
so obviously guys, we know, or at least everybody is speculating, that the crypt is not going to be safe because all last episode they just kept saying over and over again, it's safe, it's the crypt, it's safe, you'll go in the crypt, that's the safest place for you.
No. Like no. Yeah, great idea, let's put them where a bunch of dead people are.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work because the Night King's gonna end up, I think, resurrecting them, and all like the dead Starks, they're gonna go after like a lot of the people. Well, they're gonna go after like everybody, and I don't think that everybody is going to die though. I think that the majority of the people in the crypt are gonna die, like the women,
I think the children,
like I think the elderly, like all those people that are in the crypt are gonna die. I do think that
maybe some of them will get out.
I think Gendry's dying in the crypt next episode.
Gendry
I think Arya is gonna end up getting out because
maybe what if she watches him die?
That could happen.
Yeah, I think Gendry is definitely on our list. Like,
for some reason, though, but why is Arya in the crypt?
I mean, in the trailer, if you guys had rewatched the trailer, there's a quick scene of her running through the crypt, and it looks like she's from being the Battle of Winterfell. It looks like she's being chased. So
that could be her running. And she has
blood on her face.
It could be her running from like the dead in there.
The blood on her face, on her head, could actually be Gendry's.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like I think especially with that moment that they had last episode that was just so nice for them. I just feel like it'll be extra devastating now, especially for Arya.
I mean, she could be in the crypt to kind of like defend the crypt, and then I mean I think all that goes to hell, she's gonna end up getting out. Yeah, I think she'll end up getting out, but I do think that they're gonna tease her death a little bit, and I think they're gonna make us think that she might die, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna end up being Gendry, and then obviously, like, I think that Gilly and Little Sam are gonna end up dead in there.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna end up dying.
I think that so this is like I would say it's really up there on our death list is Tyrion. We think that we're very concerned on how last episode ended, and we think that he's in the crypt, so we think he's gonna be the big death in the crypt.
I think he's gonna be the big death this week, honestly.
I think he's gonna exactly.
He's the biggest one, I think, that we have to really look out for, because the entire episode was he had like a very nostalgic tone almost. Like he was always like, oh, you know, remember when we came to Winterfell and we were against the Starks, now we're defending them. Like, and even like his conversation with Jaime in like the beginning, like I feel like he's somebody who's actually come to terms almost with the fact that he's gonna die. And and the way that the episode ended is like, we rewatched that episode, and the way it ends is you have Dany, Tyrion, and Jon, and it's just like the three of them like looking out like they're coming. And why does the episode in particular, like out of everybody, why would it zoom out on his face? And like I feel like there's probably some explanation for why they chose him, but I feel like, why wouldn't they pick like Jon? Because he's the one who's actually, like, been near like the Night King and he's battled the dead before a lot. You know what I mean? Like I feel like out of all of them, it should have been him that they would have zoomed out on. But for some reason, they picked Tyrion, almost as if they're foreshadowing visually that he is facing his literal death. And
it could be.
I mean, he's gonna go down defending the crypt, and then his death is gonna make Dany feel like shit because she's the one who told him to go there. And
especially
was like, no, like,
because they were like, no, you need to be safe, so you need to go in the crypt.
Like,
so
he's not gonna be safe.
Yeah, that right there, the crypt is not gonna be safe.
No.
No way.
I think that'll be the huge blow for everybody.
Death in the crypt. And I also think Gendry's gonna die in the crypt too.
I think those two in the crypt.
Yeah.
And then obviously we said Gilly and Little Sam, which is gonna be tragic.
Yeah, I feel like are we missing like any other big characters that are in the
those
crypt?
Are the big ones that like we feel are gonna die. Listen, if anybody, like, I'm pretty sure those are the big ones that are in there, but we think Arya might be in there and she's gonna get out. And we think
I don't think Sam's ended up going in there.
No, he was just laying down with his family.
I think,
but
I think
pretty sure
that conversation, it seemed like he was kind of like, no, like I'm gonna fight.
Yeah.
Like remember, I was the first one to kill one of them. So yeah. So I think that he's not in there because I can't see. I don't see Sam, for some reason Sam has always, like, if you guys have like followed our Game of Thrones videos, you know that like we've always predicted Sam's death for a while now.
I feel like I've prepared.
For some reason I don't feel like right now. I don't know. I could be wrong because last week I felt like every single character was dying, so it could be
Last
wrong.
week they closed up a lot, and that's why I think I'm extra concerned about Tyrion, because he had a lot of moments with his brother. There was a lot of moments with him and Jaime, so I really... He's like, I'm gonna be so upset. I love him. So somebody else who's pretty up there, who's probably like, it's probably Tyrion and then this one that we feel are gonna go the most.
Next episode, for next episode, Theon is definitely he's gonna die. His whole storyline, like him going back to Winterfell was basically to protect the Stark. So. He's gonna die a hero. He's gonna die protecting the Starks like he wanted to. That's what's gonna happen. And I mean that's the way that's the way his story is being told, I feel like. And
with everything that he's gone through, like, think about it. He betrayed the Starks. And like there's just so much history with the Starks. Like, I just feel like he's somebody whose story is complete now. Yeah. You know, he's gonna defend.
We had that scene with him and Sansa again. I feel like he's gonna die defending Bran, because he's going with Bran when Bran's gonna be out in the open now, waiting for the Night King pretty much. So the Night King's gonna kill him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna, I don't know if it's gonna be the Night King that's gonna kill him, but one of them is gonna end up killing him.
He's gonna end up dead,
He's gonna end up dead, and it's gonna...
Trying to defend Bran, I think.
Oh god. Yeah. I mean, he even had a complete, I would say, a complete storyline in some way with his sister as well. You know, like the last time he saw her, he basically like said like, no, like this is what I have to do. Like I have to go and defeat and help them at Winterfell. And yeah, even the way that he said it to Sansa, he's like, I want to fight for Winterfell if you'll have me. It's just very final, exactly. Like it's, we actually really love his character, like, which is crazy, because like if you think about where he started, it's just so amazing, everybody's journey this season, like this entire show, and to see all these people now, like, now we love you and now you're gonna die. Another one that's kind of on our death watch list is probably Jorah.
For next episode, right?
For the Battle of Winterfell.
If not next episode, I think he's gonna die
in the future.
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it happening this week.
The thing is, though, I feel like that has to be done in a way where he's not just killed randomly in battle.
No.
I've always pictured Jorah dying for Dany.
Yeah.
So I think that it has to have some kind of tie-in with that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if it's not next episode, it's definitely going to be soon.
The thing is, if they do kill Tyrion, to kill Jorah as well, that's a lot of weight on Dany. You know, she lost her. That's a lot. That's both of her.
Yeah, but that could push her to become more like insane because of like
people. Yeah, that's a big theory that's going around, like the Yeah, that's something
she's starting to kind of like have that
madness
to her in a way, and that could
be the final straw. Maybe. Oh god, I am so scared for this episode, you guys. The last person that we want to talk about that we feel like is gonna die is Grey Worm. He has like this beautiful moment and then he just marches off into battle, and he's also in the trailer, he's kind of like a focal point when you rewatch the season 8 trailer with him there, and it's like all like the troops. I feel like he's somebody that's also gonna go down in battle as well. And the way that he was saying, he was like, oh, let's go away, let's go away together.
He's like, I'll protect you. It's just, he's not.
Yeah, no.
He's gonna go too, I'm pretty sure.
That's gonna be really tragic as well. It's just gonna be a sad episode. You guys have tissues.
So one more character that we're a little nervous about, and we kind of like,
this was like wishy-washy.
Yeah, we weren't sure if this should be for next week or like the overall season. I mean, we don't know. So Brienne, we're not sure because it felt very final last episode with her becoming a knight and all that, but at the same time, like everybody's storyline, like a lot of the storylines felt final. But
the reason why we're saying her now especially is because in the season 8 trailer, when you rewatch it, there is a clip of her fighting and Jaime is screaming. It's super fast in the trailer, and it could be multiple things. Maybe it's a near death, something. That's definitely one to watch out for. I always pictured, for the two of them, Jaime or Brienne, I always pictured one of them dying like in each other's arms. Maybe like I always figured it was gonna be more like,
I think we're gonna get some kind of sad moment between the two of them.
One of them's gonna
die, and I feel like it's gonna be Brienne, because I always pictured if Jaime dies, it's not gonna be in that way, and it's not gonna be now. Jaime, I feel like he's on the list for later on.
Yeah, but Brienne, I also heard she was so happy when she was knighted. Like her smile was just so emotional, and it just felt very complete. Like that's something that, and when you go back to like past seasons, like that's what she wanted, was to be a knight, and she's gonna die in battle defending the Starks. Maybe she'll die defending Sansa.
I could see that.
Maybe something will happen like that.
Because that was a very big part of her journey, was finding Sansa and keeping that promise that she made. So she's gonna go down defending the Stark. So I would be fitting if she died at Winterfell, in a battle for Winterfell and for the Starks. If one of them's oh god, it's go down right next to Theon, who's defending the Starks.
We wanted to talk about some that we feel for the overall season. Like there's some deaths that we think are gonna be happening, just not particularly this episode, but they're on our death watch list for the whole season.
Could be next episode though, who knows? We're gonna probably get a lot of death, and probably more than we prepared for. So we already mentioned Jaime as one that we think is overall season, not so much next episode. Yeah. And then another one, obviously Cersei. She's not gonna make it out of this of the whole season. She's gonna end up dying, I think. Yeah. Maybe episode 4 or 5.
She's gotta go.
She's gonna end up dying.
She might make it till episode 5. Like I feel like she's got some time, maybe. Like I think also Euron is probably gonna die as well, and I think that's something.
Oh yeah, he's gonna die.
Euron, I think is gonna go, and that's the whole thing. Like we still have more with Cersei. I feel like this pregnancy thing that we've been talking about also needs to add up to something.
I still think it's a lie. I don't know how that's gonna like
work in this season. I feel like everything's moving so fast,
where it's like, I feel like how is this
even gonna be relevant?
Like, exactly. How's it gonna fit in with everything? So yeah, I think
Cersei's gonna go. She has to. Like I can't imagine her lasting till the finale.
No. Yeah. So one character that it kills us to say this, but we think that Arya might be going.
I think in the finale.
If any of the Starks go, we think it's gonna be her rather than Sansa or Bran. We don't think Sansa and Bran, I don't feel like they're gonna die. Arya is one that I could see dying. I don't know why. I think a Stark is definitely gonna go down.
One of the Starks needs to go.
At least one of them. And
Jon already. We already went through Jon Snow's death. I don't think that they would do that again.
They They would.
They would.
But we don't feel like they are.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. And that's actually interesting because we had said last season, I'm pretty sure we were like, yeah, no, he's gonna go. But I don't know, maybe he's one to watch out for. I think
everybody's one to watch out for,
yeah,
but
nobody's safe.
I think that between John and Dany is more so one that's going to die.
We think she's gonna die, yeah.
Because
she's not gonna end up on the Iron Throne, that's for sure. I feel like if they've had her on the throne basically a little bit last season and now this season, like, that's not gonna happen, I don't think.
No.
But I could see her definitely dying.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, everybody's dying.
Death is coming.
Everyone is dying, basically.
Everybody's dying. If not next week, then
this season.
This season. Because honestly, guys, I don't think this show's gonna end happy. I can't see, like, I don't even know if I could see John having the Iron Throne at the end. I can't see anybody. I can't see anybody making it out of here alive, except maybe Tormund. Tormund just like literally like
I hope he does.
His death has been teased and he keeps making it out.
Yeah, I hope he goes. We were also thinking, like, we think that John will be okay this season, but we think that Sir Davos might die defending him. I could see something like that happening, and that'll be really hard for us and for Jon Snow. I feel like that would be a really devastating blow to lose him.
That would be sad. I think that's really it for our predictions for Death Watch. Also, if you guys did not know, we are going to be putting up full reactions on our Patreon for Game of Thrones, and it's basically like, I don't cut it, so it's really long. Like the last one for episode 2 was an hour. So if you're interested in that, you could check that out. The link to that is down in the description below. Let us know who you guys think is going to die down in the comments below. If you agree with our death predictions, if you disagree, let us know. Let us know, especially as the season gets closer. We'll probably do like an updated prediction, and we'll talk more about the death and everything. But yeah, it's such a happy topic. We're stressed about it, you're stressed about it. This is why we have to talk about it. So let's talk about all of that down in the comments below, and be sure to follow our social media. We are at City of the Fields.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.